Okay guys, let's move on to 6.113 feed guide. This one does look difficult, but we're breaking it down into the simplest shapes, so let's go ahead and get started. This is in the metric system, so let's go to ENUS, the metric folder, and standard MMIPT. So we're going to start this off with the base. So we're going to start on the XZ plane. And I'm going to make a rectangle, but instead of making a regular 2-point rectangle, I'm going to click on the pull down menu and go to 2-point center rectangle. So regular 2-point center, just going to click like so, and I'm going to go ahead and dimension this. Its overall width from left to right is going to be 125, so like that, zoom out, and its overall depth from front to back is 76. So once you have that, go ahead and finish your sketch. So once you have it, we're going to extrude it by 19. So extrude that, and there we go. We have our base. Next, we're going to go ahead and build this center stand or center pedestal. There is no height that's given. Okay, so it doesn't really tell us what it is, but it does say from the bottom of this to the top or to the midpoint of this circle that it's 95. So we're just going to go ahead and assume or whatever that, or we're just going to build a stand or a pedestal that is that distance. So we're going to make a sketch on the YZ plane. Okay, and we're just going to make a rectangle, a regular 2-point rectangle, and I'm just going to do a rectangle like that, and I'm going to go to my coincident constraint, and I'm going to lock my midpoint here with my center or my origin. I'm going to lock it in, and I'm going to dimension it. My height is going to be 95, okay, because I'm just going to go ahead and lock it to that midpoint or to that center point of my circle on the circle that doesn't exist yet, and my width is going to be 50. Okay, so once that's there, I'm going to go ahead and say okay, and I'm going to extrude it. I'm going to go in both directions 29 millimeters. Say okay, that's that. Okay, and now I'm going to make a new sketch on my YZ plane. I'm going to go ahead and put in this overall large circle. Okay, I'm going to project my geometry because I do need to have that midpoint that I created. I'm going to click on circle. I'm going to find that midpoint. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to make a circle with a diameter of 82. Okay, I got that right here, 82. And I'm going to go ahead and finish my sketch. I'm not going to draw in that diameter there. I'll put that in later. And I'm going to extrude this. I'm going to extrude in both directions 48. I found that right here, 48. 48. So 48. Oops, not 487. 48, both directions, or symmetrical, I mean. And like so. Okay, so if I look at it from this way, everything is symmetrical. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and create a new sketch on my XY plane, because now I'm going to go ahead and add in this tab right here, or this little part that's sticking out. I'm going to right click and I'm going to slice my graphics. Okay, I'm going to project my geometry because there's a lot of stuff that I do need. I need to go ahead and click on point, okay, because I need to use this midpoint or that center mark, that midpoint, which is this center point of my circle, okay, because everything's kind of based off of that. If I follow this out this way, I follow this out over here, and I follow it up, that is the midpoint or the center point of this arc right here. Okay, so I'm just going to make a circle. Okay, this circle has a radius of 16, which means the diameter is 32. And I'm going to make a rectangle, and I'm just going to kind of float it like so. Okay, I'm going to click on tangent, and I'm going to click this line to this line, and this line, or this line to my circle. Okay, and I'm going to lock in I'm going to click right here on vertical constraint, and I'm going to find this and that, so that way it's vertically constrained this way. And I'm going to click on coincident. I'm going to lock this to there, so that way they're nice and perfect and nice and even. And now I'm just going to go ahead and dimension from here to this point, and this is going to be 41. Okay, so it's right in the middle of that 82. Okay, and I really don't care where this is, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna rotate that, extrude, doot, doot, nope, doot, and doot. And I'm gonna go in both directions or symmetrically, 29, 29 plus 2. So I'm gonna type in 29 plus 29 plus 2, which would be 30, 30, 61. Right? Nope, 60. Yep, I can math like that. There we go. And that's that. I'm going to leave all of these cuts for the end or right now. Okay, this little hole only gets cut out on this side, but it would be totally easier if it was just cut through a little bit. Or, you know what, let's just make it easier on ourselves and just cut out the entire thing. So we're going to make a sketch. We're going to cut out this hole right here. Okay, so we're going to project our geometry, and we're going to put a hole right here, or a circle, that is 13 in diameter. And we're going to put a hole right here that is 6 in diameter. Okay, this hole is 41 from here. And they are perfectly in line with each other. Okay, and we are going to extrude this hole and this hole, and we're going to cut those out all the way in both directions like so. Okay, I know that this one says that it doesn't cut out all the way, but we're going to make it cut out all the way because that just makes it easier on us. Okay, so that's that. Okay, we're gonna cut out this section here, so we're gonna make a hole or a cutout here. Okay, and we're going to project our geometry here, and we're going to make a cutout or a radius or a diameter of 53.98. And because we can, we're going to also cut out this sawed out section. Okay, this sawed out section is 2, and it locks in. I'm gonna make this point coincident right here with my center point. Say okay, and I'm going to over exaggerate, make sure that it cuts out through the entire part. Finish my sketch, extrude, cut this and that, and make sure that it cuts all the way in the right direction all the way through the part. Say okay, so that way it looks like this. Okay, okay, now we just have to add those little slots right here. So to make it easier on ourselves, to make it easier on ourselves, we are going to rotate this to the bottom. Or maybe we'll just keep at it from the top. Okay, so we're just going to look at it from the top. Okay, I'm going to click on my pull down menu from the rectangle, go slot center to center, and I'm just going to draw a slot here, and same thing over here, slot over here. And I'm going to click on my equals constraint, and I'm going to equals this to this, and equals this to that. Okay, so anything that I do to this slot is going to happen to this slot. So these slots are from here to here. This is 13. And it looks as if from here to here, this is, I clicked on the wrong thing. So undo. So from this center point to this is 33. And from or this section here is 10. Okay, and from here to here is going to be 10. I'm sorry, 21. Okay, so now we just kind of have to place this in the same general location. So, or from here to here, this is 83, and 33. Okay, there we go. Those are in the right location. Finish the sketch and extrude this slot here and this slot here. Extrude, cut, down. There we go. And this part is almost done. We just need to add fillets. Fillets and rounds are 3, radius 3, and we just need to find and click on the right ones. So click, 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 and click, click, click. And we're just going to work our way around this part. Oops, you know what? I didn't mean to click this one. If you guys click on a thing that you don't want to fill it, you just have to hold down the shift key and re-click it and it will go away. So that's how you unselect something. And there, I have selected everything that I want to fill it. And of course, Inventor says, no, I don't feel like doing it. So let's try it again. So maybe do it again with less things. An Inventor might want to do it. Sometimes I hate Inventor when it does this, but then sometimes I love Inventor. And it's just kind of like one of those relationships, you know, like you hate it, but you love it. Yeah. So there you go. And this is how it should look. This is basically it. So if you guys have any questions or whatever, just ask me. Let's go ahead and save this. This is 3-4.1, 6.113, feed guide. So let's go ahead and lay this out on a sheet. This is in the metric system, so go to ENUS, your metric title block. And let's go ahead and put this, this is probably going to be, let's put it on at half scale. So this is going to be your front view, your side view, and your top view. Okay. And let's go ahead and put in our center line. So go to center mark. So you need your center marks for your slots, center marks for your holes, and center mark for here and here. You do need your centerline bisectors. So here and here, here and here, and here and here. And then here and here. So like what I did here is I clicked on those two separate, and I'm just going to click and drag through the part. So this is an A-size sheet, and there's not a whole lot of dimensions that you need to put on this one. So you guys should be able to. I did forget a very important center line. There we go. There's not a whole lot of dimensions to put on this, so make sure that you guys are getting all of the dimensions. Please do not try and fool me into thinking that you guys put the right dimensions. Just have this open and do it yourself. It's not that hard. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Thanks, guys.